Before we actually come out, this is what should have happened. You should have had a fully written quote with all of the details, item by item, if you're having multiple things. If you'd had any queries and got back about that, we would have sent out an updated version of that quote so that you know exactly what to expect and what you are paying for. You should also take a look at the terms and conditions. There's a link on the bottom left box of that quote which takes you to where the full terms and conditions are on the website. If your job is the first job of the day at 8:30 a.m, then we will be pretty much on time. However, with every job after that, we do it in a list, one, then the next, and so we could be 1 hour, give or take, of the time specified. However, we do send you a link to your mobile or email, depending which you gave, so that you know that we're on the way. This link is a navigation link, and you can look at it to see where we're at, and it'll tell you also when to expect us and how long we're going to be. And when we arrive, we're going to look after your property, and we'll put blue overshoes on right at the start to protect your carpets. It would be useful if the area that we're going to be working in is clear so that we can get in there and put the tools down. And then before we start, we'll just make sure that we know what we're here for, and we'll explain how we're going to tackle it and when, if at all, the power is going to go off. Oh, and one last thing. Mine is coffee, milk and no sugar. With fault finding, I'll start by first asking you what happened and what you've also looked at as well. After that, I'll just get on with it and find out where the fault is. If I need power off, I'll let you know ahead of time. If the fault needs any minor parts to be replaced, then these will be swapped up to the limit of what's on your quote, depending whether it's commercial, domestic or industrial. And then once it's fixed or made safe, everything will be put back together and it will all be explained to you. This would be the perfect time for you to ask questions. There's no such thing as a daft question. We want you to know exactly what's happened and also how to look after it in future too. If there are any follow-up quotes that need to come from this work, then we'll send that out the same day too. Once you are entirely happy with everything, you can pay by card, credit or debit, or by bank transfer. The details for bank transfer are on the original quote and they will also be on the new invoice. The reference number is on there too. Please note that we do not take cash or cheques, but we do take any cards and also a bank transfer or bank payment online. But once we leave, that's not the end of it. You then have aftercare. So if anything should go wrong, just pick the phone up, email us, get in touch, and we'll put it right. We'll work until you're completely happy, so don't worry about that. All the parts and the work is covered. And then if you'd like to rate or review us, that is a win-win situation, because there's a little surprise that I have for those people that do review and those that give us a 5-star rating and a 5-star review on Google. Without your reviews, we'd be nowhere. And so that's why we've got a nice surprise for anyone that does give us a 5-star review. It's an ethical bribe, but I think you'll really like what this surprise is. And so if you've got any questions at all before proceeding, please let me know and I'll be happy to answer any of them. Thank you.